Good afternoon, students. In the previous lectures, we have discussed about various organizations which are responsible for climate change mitigations and adaptations. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about IPCC and its reports. IPCC is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. It has completed 6 assessment reports in the frequent years about climate change. The IPCC first assessment report was completed in August 1990 and it consists of 3 components. They are IPCC Scientific Assessment, IPCC Impact Assessment, IPCC Response Strategies. Under the IPCC Scientific Assessment, they discussed about how the climate getting changed. They said natural cause and man-made cause are responsible for the climate change, but man-made activities is prime cause for changing our climate conditions. Under this natural cause, they discussed earth axial tilt, eccentricity, precision. We already discussed about these under Milankovitch cycle. So first one is the earth axial tilt they discussed, which varies 21.5 degree to 24.5 degree. Now our earth tilt is 23.5 degree. So some of the earth portions which is nearest to the sun and always locating to the sun, due to this our global average temperature getting rise. And another one is eccentricity, is simply how elliptical the Earth's orbit around the sun. So the distance between the Earth and sun we described as perihelion and aphelion. Perihelion is the Earth closest to the sun in its orbit and aphelion is Earth farthest away from the sun in its orbit. So now our Earth is perihelion stage. So we are closer. Our Earth is closest to the sun. That's why our Earth average global temperature getting rise. Next one is man-made cause. So we know about this. Due to the greenhouse gas emission in our atmosphere, it increases the concentration of our atmosphere and cause some of the impact to the environment. Under this, the greenhouse gas emission mainly caused by burning fossil fuels, farming and forestry, cement manufacturing industries, aerosols such as chlorofluorocarbons, etc. Under the IPCC impact assessment, how the climate change which cause impact to the various components in our atmosphere. Higher the temperature, or first one is higher the temperature which alter the precipitation, wind circulation, ocean circulation also. So due to this, which cause extreme events like flood, heat waves, etc. and reduce food productions due to weeds faced pathogenic pressure due to this increasing temperature. So these impacts discussed in this IPCC impact assessment. Next one is the IPCC response strategy. Under this, they described about the new norms, regulations and mitigation measures, adaptations methods. For the mitigation measures, under this, all the countries should responsible to reduce greenhouse gas emission for climate change mitigations and adaptations, produce and promote drought tolerance, disease and pest resistant crops, awareness program, ecotourism, sustainable development method, so on. So it summarizes carbon dioxide has been responsible for over half the enhanced greenhouse effect in the past and is likely to remain so in the future. A rate of increasing of global mean temperature during the 20th century of about 0.3 degrees centigrade per decade. This is greater than that seen over the past 10,000 years. This will result in likely increase in global mean temperature of about 1 degree centigrade above the present value by 2025. An average rate of global mean sea level rise of about 6 cm per decade over the 20th century. mainly due to thermal expansion of the ocean and the melting of some land ice also. The predicted rise is about 20 centimeter in global mean sea level by 2030. The long-lived gases such as carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide should be reduced 60% to stabilize their concentration at today's level to reduce the climate change impact, and methane should reduce 15 to 20% at today's level. So which are affect the climate and will be affected by changing climate and by increasing carbon dioxide concentration. Rapid changes in climate will change the composition of the ecosystem. So we have to improve our predictive capability. We need to understand better the various climate related process such as ocean circulation, wind circulation and the thermal expansion process, particularly those associated with clouds, ocean and the carbon cycle. To improve the systematic observation of climate related variables on a global basis and further investigation changes which look place in the past, to develop improve models of earth climate system, to increase support for national and international climate research activities especially in developing countries, to facilitate international exchange of climate data is very important because of the research worldwide. If we are taking, then only we can conclude how the climate getting changed in global wise. So I stop this lecture here. Next lecture we will discuss about IPCC second report. Thank you.